The courtroom wasn't just cold, it was suffocating. The silence pressed down like chains, heavy with secrets too long buried. At the center of it all stood Robyn Brown, trembling. She was no longer the polished, careful woman the world had seen on camera for years. Her makeup was smeared, her hands shook around a shredded tissue, and her shoulders sagged under the weight of betrayal. Across the room, Kody Brown sat rigid, his jaw locked, his eyes refusing to meet hers. Beside him, like a cruel shadow, sat the woman everyone whispered about, the so-called fifth wife. When Robyn was sworn in, her voice cracked as she promised to tell the truth. And then came the silence. It lasted only a breath, but in that breath lived 18 seasons of pain, deception, and favoritism. Finally, Robyn's voice shattered the stillness. "I loved you, Kody. I defended you. When Christine walked out, when Janelle turned her back, even when Mary was cast aside, I stayed. I sacrificed everything. And this is what I was given in return?" The courtroom gasped as her lawyer handed the judge a folder. Inside, screenshots of late-night hotel bookings, Venmo transfers, and text messages, love notes between Kody and the woman seated proudly at the back. Plans for a secret future, made while Robyn was left in the dark. The judge's eyes narrowed. This court is here to uncover betrayal, not excuses. Robyn turned toward Kody, her body trembling but her voice steady. "Was I just a placeholder, Kody? A bridge to something younger? Prettier? Or did I ever mean anything at all?" For the first time, Kody faltered. But before he could respond, the courtroom shifted. From the gallery, Mary Brown rose to her feet. Christine joined her. Together, they moved to sit behind Robyn, silent, but unshakable in their solidarity. It was a moment no one had expected. The very women who had once despised Robyn were now standing with her. Tears streamed down Robyn's face. "I thought I was the last thread keeping tea." The courtroom was colder than usual that morning. Not just from the air conditioning, but from the tension that hung in the air like a storm ready to break. The judge's gaze was sharp, the gallery silent, and at the very center of it all sat Kody Brown, stone-faced, hands clasped, jaw clenched. Across the room, Robyn Brown stared down at the table in front of her. Her eyes were rimmed in red, her makeup streaked and ruined. She was no longer the composed woman viewers had seen for more than a decade. She was shattered. And then Kody's words pierced the silence like a blade. "The fact is, Robyn hasn't been my wife for a long time. I couldn't keep pretending, for appearance's sake." The room froze. Gasps rippled through the gallery. Even the judge raised her brows slightly. Robyn's head shot up, her voice breaking through the stillness, raw and trembling. "I was still pretending, Kody. I was still trying." Her words hung in the air, aching, accusing. But Kody wouldn't meet her eyes. He wouldn't even flinch. The judge's voice cut through the tension. "Mr. Brown, you stand accused of financial misrepresentation. Did you, or did you not, divert joint marital funds to finance this new mate without informing your legal spouse?" Kody's jaw tightened. His voice was steady, almost rehearsed. "I paid for hotel rooms. Dinners. Gifts, yes. But those came from my personal finances." The judge tapped her pen against the bench, unimpressed. "Bank statements indicate otherwise. Transactions came from joint accounts. We'll revisit this matter with your accountant. For now, continue." The gallery leaned forward. Everyone knew what was coming next. Cross-examination. Robyn's attorney rose slowly, his steps deliberate, his voice calm but sharp. "Mr. Brown, how long ago did your relationship with this woman begin?" Kody exhaled, shoulders tense. "About a year ago." The attorney repeated the words slowly, almost savoring them. "A year ago. And when did Robyn discover this betrayal?" The judge's gavel had barely cooled from its last strike when the tension inside that courtroom began to swell again. The attorney stood up, his tone sharp, his words cutting like glass. "Objection." The judge didn't flinch. Overruled. The attorney pivoted, turning back to Kody Brown. "Mr. Brown, did you, or did you not, tell your so-called fifth wife That you intended to divorce Robyn only after season 20 had finished filming? The question sliced through the air. The room froze. All eyes locked on Kody. For a moment, his face was stone, expressionless, unreadable. Silence stretched like a blade hovering over every person in the chamber. His attorney shifted uncomfortably. The judge leaned forward. "Mr. Brown, you are under oath." And then, Kody broke. "Yes, I did." The gasp was deafening. Robyn covered her face with both hands, muffling her sobs. Across the benches, whispers erupted: shock, anger, betrayal. The judge had to slam her gavel once more, her voice ringing out. "Order. This court will have order." But the damage was done. From the side row, Christine leaned closer to Mary. Her whisper was sharp, but the entire front bench seemed to hear it. So it was all about the cameras. He was going to leave her when the filming ended. Mary didn't reply. She only stared at Kody, eyes that once adored him now burned with something darker. Contempt. Kody loosened his tie, his shoulders slouching. His voice carried a mixture of arrogance and fatigue. "I did what I had to do. Nobody here understands the strain I've been under. I tried to hold this family together." The attorney's eyes narrowed. "And yet, you initiated the very betrayal that destroyed it." Silence. Kody had no defense. Then came the judge's voice, firm, piercing. "Mr. Brown, if Robyn hadn't discovered your fifth wife, would you have ever told her?" The question lingered. Kody blinked slowly, his eyes drifting toward the table, avoiding Robyn's shattered gaze. At last, he muttered, "WHE." Robyn, her hands trembling around a tissue, nodded faintly. Christine continued, her words hitting like stones against glass. When things went wrong, Kody never addressed them. He disappeared. He'd say he needed space. Or he'd say, "You're overreacting." But in reality, he was twisting silence into a weapon. He made us doubt ourselves. He made us believe we were the problem. She pulled out a page, her voice firm. "This is from my journal in 2018. Kody told me he was considering a legal reset." His exact words. He wanted to wipe the slate clean, not just with me, not just with Mary, but with everyone except Robyn. The judge raised an eyebrow. "So you believe that's when he began abandoning the family emotionally?" Christine nodded. "Yes. One by one. He discarded Mary, then me. He held Janelle close because she was loyal. He clung to Robyn because she defended him. But even she wasn't a partner. She was a pawn to shield his ego." Kody's lawyer objected to the language, but the judge cut him off. "This testimony speaks to pattern of conduct." Overruled. "Continue." Christine's voice lowered, carrying a chilling weight. "The moment I realized who Kody really was came during a fight between Robyn and me. He didn't try to calm us. He smirked. And then he said, 'Let the wives fight. It keeps the attention away from me.'" The courtroom went silent. Christine's eyes locked on the judge. He didn't want unity. He wanted chaos. Because chaos made him the center of control. A shiver rippled through the courtroom. Even Robyn looked stunned, seeing her reality mirrored in Christine's past. Christine stepped down, and with her departure, the air seemed to grow heavier still. Because now it was Mary's turn. Mary, who for years had been seen as the loyal one, the hopeful one, the woman who stayed long after her heart had been broken. But the Mary who walked forward today was different. Her steps were firm, her chin lifted, a woman ready to shed the weight of silence. The courtroom had fallen into a silence, so sharp it almost hurt. Every eye shifted from Kody to Robyn, and then back again. The weight of betrayal sat heavy in the air. Robyn's attorney did not rush. He paced slowly, deliberately, as if each step dragged Kody further into a corner. His voice carried a calm menace. "Mr. Brown," he began again, "for the record, you've testified that your relationship with this new woman began a year ago, correct?" Kody swallowed hard. "Yes, about a year." The attorney nodded, almost gently, then dropped the dagger. "And Mrs. Brown, your legal wife, only found out 6 weeks ago? Is that also correct?" Gasps rippled across the benches. Someone in the back whispered, "My God." Robyn's face burned red, her hands trembling as she gripped a tissue. "I was still pretending, Kody," she whispered earlier. And now, the timing confirmed the worst. This wasn't a slip. This wasn't a mistake. This was a carefully hidden double life. The attorney leaned forward on the railing, voice tightening. "So, for nearly 11 months, you concealed your new partner from your wife. During those 11 months, how often did you actually spend the night at home with Mrs. Brown?" Kody shifted uncomfortably in his seat. "Once, maybe once, every few weeks." The judge's brow arched. The gallery erupted into murmurs. Once every few weeks? A man who claimed to lead his family had been absent from his own marriage while pouring money into another woman's arms. The attorney did not let him breathe. "When you stayed away from your wife, what excuse did you give her?" Kody hesitated, jaw tightening. "I told her I was traveling." "Traveling?" the attorney echoed, his voice dripping with disdain. "Business trips? Family obligations? What exactly were you traveling for, Mr. Brown?" Kody's eyes darted, but no answer came. "Answer the question." Finally, in a low voice, Kody muttered, I didn't reveal the whole truth." The attorney pounced. "In other words, you." The courtroom was silent, but the tension was unbearable. Kody Brown sat stiff, jaw tight, eyes darting between the judge and the woman beside him. Robyn Brown, once his last and only wife, looked broken. Her cheeks glistened from dried tears, her voice trembling as she whispered, "I was still pretending, Kody. I was still trying." But Kody wouldn't meet her eyes. He stared at the table. For the first time, even Robyn realized he was already gone. The judge leaned forward, voice firm, slicing through the silence. "Mr. Brown, you are charged with financial misrepresentation. Did you, or did you not, divert joint funds to finance this new relationship without disclosing it to your wife?" The room held its breath. Cameras clicked. Kody swallowed hard. "I paid for hotels and dinners, yes, but those were my personal finances." The judge tapped her pen slowly, each strike echoing like a countdown. "Bank statements indicate otherwise, Mr. Brown. We will return to this with your accountant." Gasps rolled through the gallery. This was no longer about secrets, it was about fraud. And then came the cross-examination. Robyn's attorney rose, moving with measured confidence. His voice was calm, but unshakable. "Mr. Brown, how long ago did you begin a relationship with this woman?" Kody groaned. "About a year ago." The attorney repeated it louder, so every ear could hear. "A year ago? And when did Robyn discover the truth?" 6 weeks ago." The courtroom exploded in murmurs. 6 weeks versus 1 year. The betrayal wasn't a mistake. It was a strategy. The attorney's questions cut deeper. "During that 1 year, how often did you stay in the home you shared with Robyn?" Kody hesitated, avoiding the judge's stare. "Once every few weeks." "Did she know you were spending your nights elsewhere?" "I told her I was traveling." The attorney leaned forward, voice sharp as a blade. "So, Mr. Brown, did you lie?" Kody's voice cracked. "I didn't reveal the whole truth." The attorney. Finally, her voice fell like a hammer. "This is no longer simply a marriage dispute. This is a case of deception, of financial fraud, of betrayal stretched over a year." Kody slumped, realizing there was no escape. Not from the truth, not from the record, not from himself. The courtroom didn't just see a man caught in lies. They saw the fall of Kody Brown, husband, patriarch, and now defendant. And as the gavel struck one last time, it echoed like the closing of a chapter and the beginning of